So, audio is working. That is a good thing. I can't fix my voice, but at least now you guys can hear me talk. And you don't have to listen to an annoying headset audio anymore, or my crappy headphone mic, or headset mic. I think game audio is going to be a little loud for this stream, but I need to be able to hear it so I can shift. So let's try there. My apologies to anyone I'm going to be tuning in right now, but this is a little bit of a test run of the audio setup. Practicing for today's database, today's manufacturer companies, which is Tokyo Expressway. Down to 209, that's about it. Record on this is 205. But that's some of the plus drive on the D-rated driver. So, they'll probably have a little more time on this than I do. So, avoiding the walls is a big thing. Let's be propelling this race. I'm trying to do my best to avoid the walls. See, I'm already starting to lose the cool here. straight piles of image. When it comes to the Corvettes and the Rovers and the Aston Martins and the go. Does this race start? We gotta win this race. Lemonade. That cool, refreshing drink. I wonder who sits up and thinks up all these little facts that they can put on the little Gran Turismo splash page there. Let's check our ranking. I think it's changed from yesterday. Yep, that's the fantastic life of a lowly D-grade driver. Collecting all those 8s and 7s. What we're looking at. Oh yeah, when is the race starts at 1700. Which gives us another 40 minutes to sit. Your best 4 rounds will be tallied as of 8. It really hurts that I missed that 6th race. But that was when I got my new hard drive and my new RAM for the old streaming computer. And I didn't know that they changed the schedule. I came in first on that 7th race. Which, if you want to watch that one, that's race 3 of last week's race. I've been splitting up all the components of these races into much easier to manage chunks. So I hope you guys out there appreciate it. We'll be splitting this up like this is the pre-session, and then once we get into the race in the next 40 minutes we'll switch to a new stream, and that will be the stream for this race. And then there'll be a new stream for race 2 if I do race 2, and if there'll be so on and so forth. Stream 3 will have its own race or its own stream. And let's hope to God we don't have to do 5 races. I would love to just do 1 race. I would imagine by like the 5th race, my begin like 1 point for like first place. Oh, and yeah, if you guys like this livery that I'm gonna be racing with, which is the car on the right there, it's the Porsche Cayman, Skull Squadron styles. The livery is available in 2 cars right now, at least. I've done the Ferrari and the 458 and the Cayman. I tried some new things with the Cayman. I gave it see these little yellow accents there on the Macross symbol. I didn't do that on the Ferrari. Actually came first. But that car is actually really cool looking too. Let's take a look. Let's look at the cars in my garage. I just want a Honda Civic, which is fantastic. You can never have too many Honda Civics in your garage. It's probably sitting next to the Mazda 727B that I won. That's what I love. One day you win a 727B, and the next day you win a Honda Civic. Yeah, Civic Type R, which, you know, in its own right, it's a cool car. But when it's sitting in line with like 2 other cars that I really want a lot more, It's kind of a pain in the ass when you end up getting the Civic. I got this last night, which I'm a big fan of the M3, especially these little these old 80 series when they were still boxy. What were we doing? We were looking at the cars. Let's look at the 458 livery for anyone that's interested in it. One of the two people that are watching the stream right now. I don't know if you're bots or not, but we appreciate you. Livery there. Let's look at the 458. So if you're a fan of Macross or Robotech, what I did here was to try to match the breastplate markings of the Valkyrie VF1A or 1S. I guess 1S. I guess we're talking about like Roy Fokker or I can't pronounce the Japanese name for dude. But yeah, we went full squadron on this thing. Hasegawa, in my mind, is the main sponsor, and this would be their way of celebrating the 35th anniversary of Macross, which is the stickers right there. It's a cool car. This one fell together pretty quickly. Considering I have two 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 unopened. Oh well, 13 or 14. So, whoops, sorry. Undone Hasegawa Macross kits sitting above my head right now. One of these days, we will put one of those together. Right now, I've got an Alfa Romeo. Was that a 135? Oh, 155 sitting on the workbench right now. And at some point I'll do some modeling videos, but that's going to be a whole other beast. That's GoPros and time-lapse photography of me painting stuff and gluing myself to plastic parts. But that is the 458. That is available in the Gran Turismo delivery, what's it called? A livery marketplace, I guess. If you go into Discover and search liveries, you just look up Macross and Ferrari. I think my keywords for this one like Macross and maybe Robotech and anime. Or maybe Macross and Ferrari. Might find it in that little... I wish that was easier to find. Or you could probably just friend me and then pick it off right off of my my library. I think that's how that works. I think if you friend me or if you just go through my library, you can find me. I'm KaBoom Operator on Gran Turismo. You can download it straight from me. And this is my version of the car that I'll be driving today. I usually do two versions of the livery. I do... Oh no, this is the public version. And the difference is, the public version gets kind of general badging. And I've started putting this on there now, so that... I've got a little brand for all my designs. Kind of trying to find a nice way to display it, but... That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I like all the boxes and... But yeah, that's how I'm gonna brand all my designs from this point on. So if you download one of my skins, you'll see one of those tags on there, but this is the Porsche version of that Ferrari Macross livery. Pretty cool. I actually like the striping on this one better. The striping came out better on this one. But once again, a car that's sponsored by Hasegawa, but done up in the Macross livery. Available also in the I just posted it last night in the Gran Turismo livery library. And this is the car I'll be racing today, which is essentially the same car, but mine has my name above the door and the link for my YouTube website, or my YouTube page. YouTube website. Wow, I sounded like a fucking retiree right there. Yeah, that's the link to my YouTube page. You go to www.kaboomoperator.com and Bob's your uncle. You're on my YouTube page, which also has connections to my Twitch, my Instagram accounts, and I think my Facebook account's on there too. My own personal Facebook account. So if you want to mess with me on Facebook, you can do that too. But this one, this car turned out really cool. I really like this. I really like this this front area that I did. This little white area. That was a nice little touch. You know, I was kind of getting tired of doing the whole front limp in one color, so that was starting to become a theme in all my cars. So this is a nice way to break it all up. Plus, I like all the individual lines up there. That's that curving, this one straight line that goes diagonal down from the grill. It's a nice line in the actual car. So just kind of accentuate it there. And of course, I use the heavy black lines, just like, you know, in anime, they like to use really, really heavy outlines and black lines. So, and then I really need to find a 001. Just that, you know, if you're planning to use the car for the daily races or any of the cup races, you have to take into account the number plate, which makes designing kind of hard. That's why all my designs always have a number plate. I've seen a lot of liveries in the livery store thing where people will put you know, stuff right there, right where the number plate is, and it's like, well, it looks good in your garage, but what happens when you go out and race it? All of that gets covered up, you know. And that's one of the things with building these liveries, is that, you know, it might look cool in the livery editor, but once you load it up in the race, you know, it looks horrible when your design is destroyed by this huge number plate. So I've been trying to integrate the number plate that is going to get thrown onto your car anyway into all my designs, so that so it doesn't look like it's just something that just gets slapped on last minute. You know, there's nothing that bugs me more when stuff just looks slapped on. But yeah, that's this car. Let's have another good look around. It was this car at one point, which this design will make its way back at some point. I'm just rotating cars at this as I make them. But this is apparently the Cayman becomes can only be sponsored by hobby companies, because this one is sponsored by Tamiya. Painted the same color as, I don't know if any of you guys build models, or either one of you two people build models. If you're our two people in here. But Tamiya extra thin paint, or extra thin cement, is the same color. I was looking at a bottle of extra thin cement when I made this design, and it inspired this. What's funny is that I posted this in the Tamiya Facebook group, and a couple of the employees were totally blown away by it, and now apparently there are people from Tamiya that are driving around with his livery on their, whichever ones are driving Porsche Caymans, I guess. But I know at least two guys are driving around with this. And they said, keep on making Tamiya content, Tamiya branded content. So apparently I've got full quarter to make whatever Tamiya designs I want now. Coming down from the mouth of Tamiya. But yeah, that's a cool car. It's a cool car. Probably one of my more minimal designs, but sometimes minimal is better. Sometimes all the sponsor wants to see is their name really big on a car. And I did that. Of course, my favorite liveries. That one's also available. All my liveries are pretty much available. There's only one livery that isn't available, and it's the limited edition KaBoom operator Roland 808 Ableton livery, which is on my RSR. This car won first place last week at whatever that race was last week. I can't remember what the race was. It was our first place to celebrate our new KaBoom operator logo, which is that KA and the explosion. KaBoom! But this is the Roland 808 KaBoom operator car, because everyone loves the 808. And there's no way to celebrate KaBoom better than with an 808, right? Also sponsored by Ableton, another company's product another company whose product I use a lot. Once I start getting the edited content for my streams, or the edited content onto my channel, all the music you'll be hearing on that will be either stuff that I have done or stuff that another artist named Chris Porter has done. I'm trying not to use any needle drop stuff, and I want to have real music, so that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, this car turned out really cool. I know it'd be a bit much for some people, but I love the color scheme, and it just looks good from this angle right here. Look at that. It also looks fantastic in VR. I think I have a stream on this where I do all my proof editing in VR, because it's just easier to see mistakes in a 1-to-1 than it is to see, when you're just looking at the flat screen. So if there's another argument for buying a VR headset, which there are tons of arguments of why you should go out and get a PSVR right now if you don't have one. But livery editing, weird enough, is one of the reasons why I think having a PSVR headset is well worth it in 2020. Especially with stuff like Star Wars Squadrons is just amazing in VR. And so is this game. I do a lot of my practice laps. Ooh, I just saw a mistake. Why is that? Okay, maybe you guys are going to see a little bit of livery editing before this race starts. Yeah, apparently I've missed a line. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't distribute this livery. Alright, let's fix this real quick. Even though this car isn't racing. Yeah, but, no, the PSVR is great. I suggest it to anyone that is on the fence about getting it. Is it still relevant? Yes. Will it still be relevant next year? Yes. As far as I understand, PlayStation hasn't said anything about releasing a new VR headset. So it seems that, you know, if you're wondering if it's going to be obsolete by next year, you're probably going to be safe. That's close enough. Yeah, it's close enough. I think I'm the only person that races with this car anyway, so I haven't decided whether or not I wanted to distribute this car or not. I might just leave it as is. I'll take the name off of my door. You know, what really sucks though is that once, you know, you download someone else's livery, you can't do anything with it afterwards. I don't think you can even add your name on the door. I think it has to. I think it totally tears off your livery at that point. I know it does it with the base liveries. So yeah, I don't know how it would change this. That's the problem. It would have to be kind of a branded car for KaBoom operator. Me. But like I said, I would take the door name off if I were to put this into the livery store as a shared livery. I'm going to save that. Though I don't know if I'm going to be racing with that livery next week. We may not. Who knows? God, it takes forever to upload. How's everyone out there? Everyone good? All right. I need more water. And then, I guess what I've been known for is the Hello Kitty car. Livery also available in the livery store. This car has not seen any track time yet, which was supposed to see track time this past week, but with the design of the new logo. See, here we go. Here's the branding on this car for the logo. So yeah, expect if you're going to download a car that I designed, it will have that logo. I'll try to make it as small as possible, because I know people don't want to have my name all over their car. But it's adorable, this car. This car's adorable. You know, when you're dusting dudes behind you, you got Hello Kitty blowing little kisses at you and laughing at you. And she's driving her cute little car on the rainbow highway. Big stars and, you know, it's Kitty. Kitty saying hi to you as I bump you down the road. You know? Real solid design. This is like one of 3 or 4 cars I've got that are Hello Kitty. Team Hello Kitty. And there will be more to come for all you Hello Kitty fans. Apparently that's actually a really big reason why a lot of people have been following these Hello Kitty designs. People love Hello Kitty, I guess. I mean, why wouldn't you? Who in their right mind doesn't like Hello Kitty, for God's sakes? See? Once again, from this view, this car looks pretty good. This is actually kind of the view I use to tell whether or not a car design's good. Just like that symmetry of the swoosh up. I don't do a lot of fades. And I know people have like really fancy fades and stuff. I don't. I know how to do them. I just don't. I want to do a car like that at some point, but I'm more of a solid stripes dude. You know, I like solid stripes. I like stripy cars. I mean, most of these cars are stripy. Why is this car even in here? What is this doing here? Oh. Let's just dump that car. I don't know how to change that. I did this dumb thing where I bought another RSR just so I could put them into the escapes. And for some reason it didn't work. I don't know. Oh, and then if you like the Audi R8, there's the Hello Kitty Audi R8. This one's kind of this car didn't turn out very good. I think this may have been my 3rd design, but I'm not a huge fan of how this car turned out. I mean, it looks alright, but I think I could definitely do better with the R8. I just don't drive with the thing is that I don't drive any of these other cars really. You know, the color scheme for this is actually kind of really nice. I just need to work with this one a little bit more. It's a little on the bland side. There's something about it. I think there's just too much, maybe too much pink. I don't know. Is there such thing as too much pink? Oh yeah. By the way, if you hear cars and stuff starting up, it's because I live in Los Angeles and leave a window open. We don't have air conditioning in Los Angeles. No one's invented air conditioning in Los Angeles yet. But those are the sights and sounds of Los Angeles. Oh, look, we've got 15 minutes before the race. So I am going to take a 5-minute break. And it looks like we've lost our other concurrent viewer. So what I might do is I might shut down this stream and then come back with the new race stream. Let's see how much time we have before the race starts. We have like another 15 minutes, I believe. Yeah, race entry open. We will enter. And we will sit in the lobby. Okay, you know what? I am going to take a break. And enjoy the next 14 minutes of resting time. I'm not going to subject any of you guys to it, so if you return in 15 minutes, we will get right into qualifying and race 1 of the Tokyo Expressway. So until then, I will see you in 15 minutes. Goodbye. Bye-bye.